to the world of General Hospital, a place where the calmest moments often hide the deepest storms, and every heartbeat carries the weight of secrets, betrayals, and unfinished business. Here, nothing is simple, nothing is ordinary, and every choice sets off a chain reaction that can change lives forever. In Port Charles, alliances are fragile, trust is a dangerous currency, and love can become the sharpest weapon of all. It's a town built on power, legacy, and loyalty, where history is never forgotten and the past always finds a way to resurface. Behind every polished smile is a hidden motive. Behind every promise lies a question mark. And behind every door is another story waiting to explode. Families rise and fall, enemies become unexpected allies, friends turn into foes with a single whispered secret, and those who think they hold all the cards often discover they're the ones standing on a trapdoor. It's not just about the battles that play out in the open, it's about the quiet wars happening in the shadows, where every whisper matters and every lie carries consequences. This isn't just a soap opera. This is a legacy, decades of passion, power, and unpredictability. From hospital halls to corporate boardrooms, from romantic entanglements to family feuds, every storyline weaves into the next, building a world where no character is ever truly safe from the storm. If you've been here from the beginning, you know how quickly everything can change in a single moment. And if you're new, prepare yourself, because Port Charles doesn't wait for anyone. This is a place where legends are made, hearts are broken, and the unexpected is a way of life. Like, comment, and share to keep the conversation alive. Subscribe to the channel and stay connected to every betrayal, every twist, every jaw-dropping revelation. Because in this town, the story is never truly over. The next chapter is always just beginning. And trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. Welcome back to another intense, unforgettable day in Port Charles. Monday, October 27, 2025, was a storm of secrets, power moves, emotional confessions, and dangerous intentions. Every corner of the city is shaking with drama, and the fallout is just beginning. The day begins with Sunny Corinthos, who is absolutely livid after discovering Alexis Davis's secret deal with Drew Kane. She agreed to represent Willow Tate in exchange for more time with Scout Quartermain, a move Sunny sees as both personal betrayal and legal manipulation. Sunny's anger isn't just about the deal itself, it's about trust, loyalty, and what this means for the people closest to him. And when Sunny's fury reaches this level, Port Charles always feels the heat. Meanwhile, Drew Kane is on a mission to reclaim power and control. He makes a shocking offer to Ronnie Bard to buy the Quartermain mansion outright. It's bold, it's strategic, and it's personal. Drew makes it clear that he will stop at nothing to get what he wants, and the Quartermain legacy may be on the edge of another war. Across town, Portia Robinson finally lets her guard down and confides in her daughter Trina Robinson. She admits that she's been secretly seeing Isaiah Gannon. But what she doesn't tell her daughter is even more explosive: Portia is pregnant. She's carrying a secret that could change not just her life, but Trina's world too. And then there's a darker storm brewing in the shadows. Jens Sidwell meets with Marco Rios, and their conversation takes a chilling turn. Jens expresses his desire to kill someone, no more pretending, no more subtlety. It's a deadly hint at a dangerous plan that could put lives in serious danger. But it's not all schemes and secrets. In a quiet moment, Gio Palmieri opens up to Emma Scorpio Drake. He lets her into his complicated family struggles, and their bond deepens in a way that neither of them expected. It's real, heartfelt, and a rare breath of warmth in the chaos. Elsewhere, Jordan Ashford and Curtis Ashford share an honest and vulnerable conversation. They peel back the layers of their broken marriage, finally acknowledging that their love story fell apart for many reasons, not just one. It's a scene that reminds us that some wounds take time, but honesty is the first step to healing. And finally, Lulu Spencer and Nathan West come together to voice their growing concerns. With danger looming, they make it clear they'll do whatever it takes to protect the people they love. Nathan, in particular, promises to keep a close eye on Britt Westbourne, and his tone makes it clear he means it. Port Charles is standing on a fault line, and every move from here on out could trigger an earthquake. Sunny's rage, Drew's ambition, Portia's secret, and Sidwell's deadly intentions are setting the stage for an explosive fallout. And through it all, friendships are tested, love is questioned, and alliances may be pushed to their breaking point. This is only the beginning. If you're ready to keep up with every twist, every shock, and every secret revealed, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more daily soap breakdowns. Because on General Hospital, the drama never sleeps, and neither should we. Port Charles was a battlefield of secrets, lies, and shocking confessions on this unforgettable Tuesday. It began at the Quartermain mansion, where Martin Gray cornered Ronnie Bracken in a confrontation that turned the air electric. Martin wasn't there to negotiate, he was there to destroy. With a chilling calmness, he revealed that he was the one who forged Monica Quartermain's will, manipulating the documents to make Ronnie the supposed beneficiary. Then came the threat that shattered Ronnie's composure. If she didn't sell the mansion to Drew Kane immediately, she'd face criminal charges and lose everything she thought she'd gained. A devastated Ronnie tried to fight back, but her strength crumbled after a vicious argument with Tracy Quartermain, who made sure she felt every ounce of guilt and humiliation. In the end, Ronnie gave in, signing over the mansion and leaving the property in tears, angry, heartbroken, and questioning who she could trust in this viper's nest of greed and betrayal. Meanwhile, across town, Jordan Ashford faced her own storm. After days of wrestling with her emotions, she finally confessed to Curtis that her feelings for him never went away. Her voice trembled as she admitted she still loves him, but fear held her back, fear that Portia's pregnancy would make reconciliation impossible. What she doesn't know is that the baby she's so afraid of might not even be Curtis's, and the truth could shatter multiple lives once it comes out. At the same time, Carly Spencer was cornered by Jason Morgan, who sensed that something wasn't right. Jason pressed her, accusing her of keeping secrets, but Carly brushed him off with excuses about being busy. What Jason doesn't know is that Carly has been secretly involved with Jack Brennan, a man whose dangerous world could pull her and her daughter Jocelyn into a deadly web. Carly's lies are piling up, and Jason's growing suspicion could soon blow everything wide open. Elsewhere, Portia Robinson's night with Isaiah Gannon complicated everything. As she tried to make sense of her feelings, Curtis learned about her pregnancy and went searching for her, desperate for answers, but unaware that this baby might not be his. Portia's double life is closing in fast, and one wrong word could detonate her entire world. Nina Reeves, never one to sit quietly, confronted Jacinda Bracken about her testimony protecting Michael Corinthos. When Nina tried to buy Jacinda's silence, she got far more than she bargained for. Jacinda revealed that she had been paid to drug Drew Kane, a revelation that sent Nina reeling and opened another chapter of deception involving Drew, Michael, and the ever-growing Quartermain chaos. And in the shadows of Port Charles, Anna Devane continued her relentless pursuit of truth. Her meeting with Jack Brennan uncovered a chilling thread. Valentine Cassadine holds key information about the mysterious link between Cesar Faison and Jen Sidwell. Denied access to Valentine, Anna vowed to dig deeper, determined to connect the dots between the past and present, no matter who gets caught in the crossfire. By the end of the day, the city was buzzing with unanswered questions and dangerous secrets. From Martin's blackmail to Carly's deception, from Portia's forbidden night to Anna's relentless hunt for justice, every lie told tonight is a spark waiting to ignite. And when it does, Port Charles will never be the same again. Here's an extended, dramatic long-form recap of General Hospital, Wednesday, October 29, 2025, written in a serious narrative tone without emojis. Port Charles was brimming with tension, betrayal, and power struggles as the Quartermain legacy once again became the center of chaos. The day began with Ronnie Bracken's shocking announcement that she would sell the Quartermain mansion to Drew Kane. What she intended as a business decision instantly erupted into a family war. Tracy Quartermain, deeply protective of Monica's legacy, was livid. Her voice cut through the mansion's halls as she declared that the sale would happen over her dead body. The argument grew bitter and deeply personal, with Tracy accusing Ronnie of desecrating the family name and Ronnie firing back that the Quartermains only valued heritage when it served their pride. The confrontation ended with the family fractured even further, and the future of the mansion uncertain despite the signed deal. Across town, another battle of loyalties was being fought. Jacinda Breckel found herself torn between two powerful forces, Nina Reeves and Michael Corinthos. After Nina attempted to buy her silence by offering money to change her statement, Jacinda ultimately chose to side with Michael. But her decision was not without manipulation of its own. Michael, seeing an opportunity to secure his position, offered to double Nina's bribe to ensure Jacinda remained loyal to him. What began as a moral dilemma turned into a game of control and leverage, with Jacinda caught in the middle of two competing ambitions. Meanwhile, Portia Robinson confided in Ava Jerome, finally revealing the truth she had been hiding for weeks. Portia is divorcing Curtis Ashford, and she is pregnant. The revelation carried an even heavier weight when she admitted she does not know who the father is. The child could belong to Curtis or to Dr. Isaiah Gannon, the man she recently turned to in her loneliness and confusion. Ava urged her to take a paternity test, warning that secrecy would only make things worse. Portia's voice trembled as she admitted she feared losing both men once the truth came out. Curtis, however, was already piecing things together. He confronted Isaiah directly, demanding to know the nature of his relationship with Portia and whether he was the father of her unborn child. The conversation was tense and emotional, with both men defending their feelings and questioning what love really meant in the face of betrayal. Later, Curtis sought counsel from Laura Collins, opening up about his heartbreak and his uncertainty about the future. Despite everything, he confessed that if the child turns out to be his, he intends to raise it and be a better man than he was before. Back at the Quartermain estate, Tracy's anger refused to subside. She accused Ronnie of betraying Monica's wishes and claimed that if the house had to be sold, it should go to Michael Corinthos instead of Drew Kane. Her words struck a chord with everyone present, and for the first time, Drew's motives began to come into question. Drew's acquisition of the mansion, it turns out, is more than sentiment, it is strategy. Behind closed doors, he revealed that the purchase could serve to destabilize Michael and expose his connection to Willow's mysterious situation, a secret that continues to haunt both men. Nina, still desperate for answers, joined forces with Drew despite their mutual distrust. Both are determined to uncover the truth about what happened to Willow, even if it means turning on Michael. Their uneasy alliance promises new revelations but also threatens to unravel what little loyalty remains among them. At General Hospital, tensions flared between Britt Westbourne and Elizabeth Baldwin when a disagreement over a research project spiraled into personal attacks. Their professional rivalry grew heated, drawing attention from their colleagues. The situation escalated further when Nathan West stepped in, warning Britt to stay away from Rocco Falconeri. His tone suggested a danger Britt might not yet understand, and Elizabeth was left questioning Britt's motives. By nightfall, the fractures in Port Charles had deepened. The Quartermains were divided, friendships had turned into negotiations, and love had been reduced to leverage. Ronnie's sale of the mansion signaled the end of an era, while Portia's secret threatened to alter multiple lives. In the midst of it all, Nina and Drew's investigation edged closer to truths that could tear the Corinthos family apart. Every conversation carried a lie, every alliance hid a motive, and every decision drew a line that could not be uncrossed. As the city settled into uneasy silence, one thing was certain: the battles of the heart, the home, and the past were far from over. Tomorrow, the reckoning begins. On General Hospital, Thursday, October 30, 2025, Port Charles was brimming with emotional explosions, shocking discoveries, and the kind of chaos that only the Quartermains and their orbit can deliver. Tracy Quartermain was left reeling after learning that Ronnie had officially sold the beloved Quartermain mansion to Drew Kane. The news hit her like a wrecking ball, generations of family history gone with a signature. Heartbroken and furious, Tracy made her way to the Brown Dog Bar, where she drowned her pain in whiskey and sharp words. As she spiraled, Jason Morgan showed up, hoping to de-escalate the situation before it got worse. But the timing couldn't have been worse. Tracy's temper was blazing, and when Drew appeared to gloat, things took a darkly comedic turn. Jason lost his patience and tripped Drew after one too many smug comments, sending him tumbling and temporarily silencing his arrogance. The bar erupted, leaving everyone stunned. Back at the mansion, boxes from decades of Quartermain memories lined the halls. Tracy began sifting through them, trying to find something, anything, that would give her peace. What she didn't realize was that among the old photos, letters, and keepsakes sat a hidden treasure: Monica's real will. The document, still sealed inside a mysterious box, could change everything, not only for Tracy but for the entire Quartermain family. If discovered, it could upend Drew's so-called victory and restore the family legacy. Meanwhile, across town, Portia Robinson was facing a life-changing secret of her own. After weeks of uncertainty and growing tension, she finally told Curtis Ashford that she's pregnant, but there's a twist that rocked him to his core. Portia confessed that she isn't sure who the father is, Curtis or Dr. Isaiah Gannon. The revelation shattered Curtis's composure, leaving him angry, hurt, and confused. Despite his anger, Curtis declared he wanted to be involved in the baby's life no matter what. But Portia's hesitation made it clear that this was only the beginning of an emotional storm. Elsewhere, Jordan Ashford confided in Laura Collins, admitting she's still deeply in love with Curtis. Laura, ever the voice of reason, reminded her that timing is everything, but Jordan's heart refused to listen. Her confession now complicates a love triangle that's already hanging by a thread. Meanwhile, in another corner of Port Charles, an unexpected bond formed between Molly Lansing Davis and Cody Bell. The two found common ground in their mistrust of Drew and Ronnie's shady business dealings. Late-night strategy sessions and shared frustrations brought them closer, so close, in fact, that they nearly shared a kiss. Their chemistry sparked something neither expected, and both are clearly wrestling with growing feelings. As for Drew Kane, his carefully crafted empire began to crumble. His scheme to manipulate Nina Reeves and control the Quartermain property deal backfired spectacularly. Nina, pushed into a corner and caught lying, found herself arrested when their plot was exposed. Drew's smug confidence began to fade as his allies disappeared and his enemies closed in. What began as a power play may soon end in complete downfall. By the end of the day, Port Charles was left shaken. Tracy was drunk but determined, sitting among the remnants of her family's history, unknowingly inches away from a will that could save it all. Portia's secret was out, and the future of two families now rested on a paternity test. Jordan's confession threatened to reignite old passions, and Drew's empire stood on the edge of collapse. It was a day of broken hearts, dangerous schemes, and poetic twists of fate, a reminder that in Port Charles, no secret stays buried, and every lie eventually comes home to roost. And that concludes this week's powerful chapter of General Hospital, a week that reminded us exactly why this show continues to dominate the world of daytime drama. From long-buried secrets to emotional confrontations, the stakes in Port Charles have never felt higher. Tracy Quartermain's discovery of Monica's real will could completely reshape the family's future and threaten to undo years of manipulation and control. For the Quartermains, every word in that document carries the weight of legacy, loyalty, and betrayal. Drew Kane's bold plans for power are beginning to crumble, and his arrogance might finally catch up to him. His enemies are circling, his allies are turning, and his victory over the Quartermain mansion may turn into his greatest downfall. Meanwhile, Britt Westbourne's new position places her in an impossible situation, trapped between ambition and morality. The orders she's been given could change her life forever, and the question remains, how far will she go to prove herself? Brennan's offer to move Valentine to a stateside prison adds another layer of intrigue. His motives are never clean, and Lulu's decision could tear open old wounds while exposing new truths. On the emotional front, Tracis grief paints a heartbreaking picture of loss and pride. She's not just mourning a house, she's mourning a piece of her identity, a lifetime of memories and legacy slipping away. Nina's quiet warning to Sonny about Drew's schemes might just shift the balance of power once again, while Laura's determination to confront Martin could ignite a whole new feud within Port Charles's elite. And then there's Carly, fierce, protective, and relentless, standing her ground against Brennan's manipulation. She's been here before, but this time, it's personal, and she's ready to fight with everything she has. Every storyline this week brought its own fire, its own heartbreak, and its own reminder that in Port Charles, nothing stays hidden forever. Each decision made, every word spoken, will echo into the coming weeks, setting the stage for explosions no one can see coming. If you've been following every twist and turn, now's the time to get involved. Like this video, share it with your fellow General Hospital fans, and let's talk about what comes next. What do you think Monica's reel will contain? Will Drew lose everything? Can Britt survive the position she's been pushed into? Make sure to leave your thoughts, theories, and predictions in the comments below. I love hearing your takes and seeing how you piece together the mysteries of Port Charles. And of course, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more weekly recaps, deep dive analysis, and upcoming teasers. The story is far from over, and if this week has taught us anything, it's that no one in Port Charles stays on top for long. Stay tuned for next week's explosive episodes, because when secrets start to unravel and alliances begin to crumble, only one thing is certain. The truth will always come out, and General Hospital will keep us on the edge of our seats until it does.